Kagurabachi by Takeru Hokazono is a manga about sword. Oh god! This dude just capped 30 people. Why is this guy such a menace? So the first chapter skips 38 lunar cycles and throws you right into the nitty-gritty, introducing the protagonist Chihiro as a bundle of fresh organic hatred. Despite Kagurabachi's disjointed and cliché narrative in its first chapter, is this manga any good? The art is excellent, don't get me wrong, but does the writing hold up? Well, by the end of the second chapter, I fell for the story. Hook, line, and sinker. Let's dive into the brilliant art and storytelling of Hokazono, starting with this panel. This panel shows Chihiro leaning against a huge window overlooking the cityscape of nighttime Tokyo. Chihiro, meet city. City, meet Chihiro. If you strip this image down to its basics, the positive space and negative space are evenly balanced. The subject and the background are in tension with each other. As for the choice of background, the author could have drawn it differently. You could have inner demons, or literal demons, or food stands and children playing at a park, or a memory fragment of his mother. But no, he's here in a city, and the city is here. With a forlorn and sad expression, he stares at his katana, a keepsake from his late father. Little spirit goldfish are swimming around it. The goldfish symbolize Chihiro's childhood, his family legacy, and his ideals and values. In short, they represent his spirit. Now, Hokazono heavily uses symbolism throughout his work. Symbolism is a shortcut to hijack our monkey brains. The same way an inside joke makes us feel closer to our friends, symbolism makes us feel closer to the author and the work itself. This next shot is taken from the perspective of an observer hovering outside the building. Based on the size of this panel, it's a transition indicating where Chihiro is physically located. It also serves double duty to indicate where Chihiro is mentally. At this point in the story, we don't know where Chihiro lives. He probably doesn't have a home anymore, so he's probably staying at a hotel. And we see him portrayed small and curled up, just sitting in a corner. He's a human contained in a concrete box. He's like a goldfish stuck in a bowl. He's trapped and operating within narrow confines, with only his values to keep him company. The camera zooms out to expand upon the setting and reveal the vast world that we are going to explore with our sad boy protagonist. So Chihiro's supervisor, mentor figure enters the room to inform him about his next course of action. Chihiro's expression has changed. We don't get to see his real face, only the reflection of his business face. Chihiro sheathes his sword, and just by the artistry of this panel, you can hear his humanity switch turn off. Shk. By the end of chapter 2, we find out that this guy is well on his way to becoming
a public menace.
He's going to be thrown into a bigger world where he'll encounter opposing ideologies, and he's going to tunnel vision and drill down on his own ideals because he's beholden and trapped by them. The central conflict of man versus society is introduced solely through images. I gotta say, what an excellent teaser. Hokazono builds up anticipation For the protagonist's character arc and future development, clear, strong composition, chock full of symbolism, resembling pulp magazines and noir films. Although Kagurabachi is not a crime drama, it follows the bitter fate of the anti-hero. Rather than regaling us with a tale of justice, Kagurabachi is a tale of vengeance.